Hi everybody, I'm Sean Gossett. Welcome to my experience of the 2015 Duck Commander 500. It was a great race, I had a lot of fun. I got to meet Larry McReynolds, the legendary crew chief and one of my favorite broadcasters, so that was really cool. We also are season ticket holders this year, so we got to go back into pit row before the race, got to watch all the crews preparing the cars, which if you saw my last video from the Daytona 500, I mentioned that I went to college with one of the two crew members' sisters, and I ended up getting to meet him. I had heard a lot about him, and that was really cool. There he is, Hunter Masling, the front tire changer on Brad Keselowski's car. So that was really neat. We got to be there for driver introductions, which was great. There goes Jeff Gordon. We were right there with everybody. That was super cool. But let's get to what you guys came here for, the race. I'm going to take a step back and just shut up for these first couple of laps and just let you guys experience it all.
Up there, pull those belts tight one more time. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
First caution of the day came out due to an Alex Kennedy spin, and in typical Texas Motor Speedway fashion, this would be pretty much the only exciting thing to happen in the first half of the race. Texas Motor Speedway in recent years has become really known for the first half of the race, not too many crashes, maybe a debris caution here or there, but the second half of the race really ramps up the excitement. And it's the Battle of the Beers coming off of this first round of pit stops, but the Stewart-Haas boys are going to win the race off of pit row. Kevin Harvick will come out first, and he chose the outside lane, but his teammate Kurt Busch got a bit of a jump on him for the first restart. Stewart-Haas really flexed their muscles early. No surprise that Kevin Harvick was strong all day, but Kurt Busch was a bit of a surprise, continuing to do very well, even though he missed the first couple of races of the season. So coming off turn 4, still side by side for the lead. At the stripe, it's Kurt Busch. So here we are still in the daytime. It's probably about a third of the way through the race. and Jimmy Johnson has run down our leader Kurt Busch. We've got a battle for the lead shaping up. And at the stripe, we've got a new leader, Hendrick Power, really showing its dominance today. A few cautions and restarts later, the sun is starting to go down, and we've got another battle for the lead as Kevin Harvick out of turn 4 takes Jimmy Johnson on the outside. New leader, number 4. Harvick led a few laps, but Jimmy Johnson hung in there and eventually retook the lead. It was a great battle all night long between the 4 and the 48. Jumping ahead to 74 laps to go now, Justin Allgaier blew a tire and got himself into the wall, and that brought out another caution. Now fully in nighttime, the excitement really ramped up, especially under this caution as we had multiple different strategies. Some people taking 4. You see Jamie McMurray here taking a big gamble, taking 2 tires. He's the first off of pit row. He actually is not the leader though, as we had a lot of cars not pit at all. So your leader now is Joey Logano as we get ready for this restart. Really keep an eye on Jimmy Johnson and Kevin Harvick as they carve their way up through the field with 4 tires. Inevitably, 4 tires beats 0 tires as you see Kevin Harvick passing Joey Logano here to retake the lead. And with 24 laps to go, we had yet another caution. This would turn out to be the final pit stops of the evening. Once again, lots of differing strategies. Some teams taking 2 tires, some teams taking 4. As we see Kevin Harvick's pit crew going to work here. Definitely the most important pit stop of the day. But there goes Jamie McMurray. Once again, 2 tires, and he is going to win the race off of pit row. This time he is going to come out with the lead as you see Jeff Gordon, not Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jeff Gordon was doing his best Dale Earnhardt Jr. impression that race with his blue Panasonic scheme. He's going to come out in second. We had 4 teams take 2 tires, and this would set up a very exciting restart. What would turn out to be the final restart of the day, which I was pretty happy with. It was nice to see the guys really battle it out for the last 22 laps. Just a nice shootout, not too long, not too short. Great stuff. So here we go, final restart. Jamie McMurray and Jeff Gordon on the front row, but can their 2 tires hold off the 4 tires of the rest of the field? See Joey Logano trying to make it 3 wide there. Still side by side for the lead, but Jamie McMurray is going to come out just a little bit in front. Jeff Gordon actually got the better run off the corner, but as we come across the stripe, Jamie McMurray is going to take full control of this race. I thought he really had a chance. Now coming into turn 1, watch that yellow car of Joey Logano as he's going to block Kevin Harvick and get shoved way up to the wall. He's going to lose a ton of spots. I thought he'd be really mad after the race. Turns out he just thought it was one of those racing things. But always exciting in the late stages of the race here at Texas Motor Speedway. You can see Kevin Harvick in third there, lurking with his 4 tires, and eventually he would catch Jan McMurray. So would Jimmy Johnson, who uses McMurray as a pick and is going to take the lead here. McMurray still has it at the line, but going into the turn, Jimmy Johnson takes over the lead. And on the outside, Kevin Harvick now into second. This would create a great fight for the win. And you see Dale Earnhardt Jr. in fourth there. He's going to take over third. That is not Jeff Gordon. He and Jeff Gordon did have pretty much identical paint schemes. But there we go. Big 3-way battle for the win with about 16 laps to go. Very exciting stuff. You see Kevin Harvick trying his darndest on the outside lane. And even if you were a great champion like Jimmy Johnson, that has got to be nerve-wracking with the closer breathing down your neck in the final few laps. One bobble from Jimmy, and Kevin Harvick and Dale Earnhardt Jr. would be there. So here we are, closing stages of the race. It's going to be 3 to go at the stripe here. Kevin Harvick's still working as hard as he can to get that lead. Now watch what happens coming out of turn 2 here. Pushes just a little too hard and he got into the wall. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to close on him. But look at this. In the wall for a good at least 200 feet. And here comes Kevin Harvick fighting back. Look at this. He just retook second. He was in the wall a lap ago. That is some strength of that car and that driver. Very exciting stuff over the last couple of laps. So Jimmy Johnson makes it 2 in a row at Texas Motor Speedway. He won the fall race in 2014. Interesting stat, he has never won the spring race at Texas Motor Speedway until this year. So congratulations to Jimmy Johnson. Which, love him or hate him, if you have the privilege to be there for a Jimmy Johnson win, that is something to tell your grandkids. The man is a 6-time champion, possibly even a 7-time champion. I think he still has it in him. And so, he's kind of our era's Richard Petty, and so I just think it's really cool that I could be there for a Jimmy Johnson win. Something to tell my grandkids. Great story. So, once again, congrats to Jimmy Johnson. Great race. I thought it was very exciting. I had a blast, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.